I'm trying to save and hold, to wake them all alive. You see the truth, now peace will come. Oh, I'm trying to save and hold, to wake them all. I'm trying to lift their soul, to shake your own trying. Hello to all of my friends, this is Gali Lucy. Today we are at October 21, 2025. And we are doing today a reading card channeling session, of course, about what will happen between Ukraine and Russia this year or the following month. And of course, we are dealing the card of La Normande. You have the book guide and the card link on my website. Okay, let's start. What will happen between Ukraine and Russia 2025? Will they have a settlement of peace between them? Maybe Trump will help with that. Okay, let's start. Okay. There is a guy, of course. He is a public figure. Of course, we are talking about, it can be Zelensky, it can be Putin, it can be Trump. So let's start. Ooh, that's good. Once I'm opening the card and this card of the bear is revealing, it represents Russia. So maybe we are talking about Putin, because this reading can relate to many people, because there are many actors here. Once I'm dealing the card and I'm talking about politicians and countries, the symbol of the woman represents United States. Let's see what is happening. In the public place. Okay, so Putin, the man Putin, it can be Putin, it can be Zelensky, never mind, but it's the same story. So Putin or Zelensky, they're a public figure. Russian, Zelensky, America, Trump. What happened? Why Russia had been bombarded or attacked Ukraine? In the public, and bombard Ukraine, because beneath the ground in Ukraine, it was horrible place, kidnapping children, torturing them, adrenochrome, taking organs from their body. It was like a slaughter home beneath the ground. The card is telling us that everything that Russia have done to bombard Ukraine on the public was for good reason, because Russia comes with the figure of the white hats. Once I'm reading the card, regarding countries, of course, the cards of the bear represent Russia. The card always. The cards of the woman represent liberty, United States. The cards of the dog represent the white hats, the good fellows that helping cleaning the world beneath the scene. So under the ground, there were mices. This is the only negative card from the all set of cards. So we are seeing the movie now, that beneath the ground there were horrible places, nuclear weapons, biological weapon to kill most of the people, most of the citizens worldwide. That's why Russia attacked Zelensky, Ukraine. Zelensky is under the control of United States because the original one is no longer alive. Putin, the original one, no longer alive. It was replaced in a different actor, in a very positive and good actor in 2006. So Zelensky is under the control of America, Trump, because we see a movie now. And it's this movie is for the benefit of the whole world, of course, Europe, mainly Europe, because the plan of Ukraine was to bombard other cities with not nuclear weapons, but biological weapons. And thank God that Russia have been clean up Ukraine. Of course, we are not talking about the citizen of Ukraine because the most of the people are good. And the minority of the people in each country, they are the bad roots, that the creation is doing everything she can by the whiteheads, by the good guys, by the Palladian, by the force of the space, okay? The space army, of course, of United States, to clean up the area, to clean up the country. What Zelensky have done to his country was awful, because Ukraine represent the Cabal, Illuminati, Freemasons, deep state, horrible thing, and mainly the children under the ground. This is a public, this is under the ground, and it is a horrible place. It was. Thank God that Russia attacked Ukraine in order for us to be alive today. Once the truth will be revealed, the entity says, then it will be much more easier to people worldwide to understand the new and the different truth, because it will never be a single truth. The truth is always changing, and the truth will never appear as it is in front of you. You always have to search for the truth. Okay? Let's continue. Whiteheads in the government. Whiteheads Trump. Okay, let's see when it will be a peace between Russia and Ukraine. Let's talk about talking. Bells represent communication. So, government, communication between Russia, Zelensky, United States is ending. Good. It's the death card represent that it's come to an end. So they have finally came to an agreement. The only thing, it's a very good sign. The only thing that we need to do is to listen to the news that they will tell the public that we have an agreement and everything is fine. Okay? But it's already done, because the talking are over. The government of Ukraine is under the influence and control of the whiteheads and United States, which is Trump is making its how to say that, is dealing with Putin. Okay, Trump is acting step by step with Putin. They are friends. They are not enemies. Zelensky was. He is no longer alive. This is an actor. Okay, it's a performance in the public. Okay, let's see what else. So no more wars. It's going to be fine again. Closing the door of the darkness of the wars, opening the door of the lights. The peace will come. The peace is arriving. It will be within 1 unit of time. 1 until 3. But I can see 1 1, 1, 1. So within 1 unit of time, let's see the rest. Okay. And I will speak. Within 1 unit of time, the sun will reveal the contract, reveal the agreement that United States is making of the behalf of the actor Zelensky, Putin, and United States. So it will be within 1 unit of time. I'm always talking with unit when I'm talking about time. I'm not talking about specific time because man created human, okay? Human created time. There is no such thing as time in the universe. There are numbers, darkness, and lights, and that's it. So when I'm talking about 1 unit of time, it can be 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. October, once we are deleting the 0 from October, we are receiving 1, and it can be even in January. It's also represent 1. So 1 week in October, 1 month November 2025, of course, or January 2026. It represents something about it will be finally in March 2026. So it will be within 1 unit of time. Of course, maybe one side doesn't feel happy with that, or there will be a specific terror attack or something like that. But once we are moving away from March 2026, it will be much more calm and quiet place in Ukraine. Let's move forward. What do we see else? What else do we see? An agreement, a settlement, a great changing the doors. The actor is no longer alive. Trump, America, is making the settlement. The government is under the control of America, closing the door of the darkness of Zelensky and opening the door of the light and agreement for the benefit of the citizen of Ukraine mostly and the citizen of Russia, because most of the victims, the citizens who were attacked, most of them were from Ukraine, because this guy Zelensky was an awful ruler, dictator, and everything was in the hidden because the public have never seen all those horrific things under the ground. Ukraine will be in a state of healing. It will take time, and Russia will help Ukraine, the Ukraine citizen, and they even will ask them during the time if they want to be a Russian citizen, and they will receive money and place to live and whatever they want. So it's going to be a healthy place, Ukraine, thanks to Russia, thanks to United States, thanks to the white hats. Once Ukraine is under the control and the influence of United States. Oh, this is something that we can see that this guy was a snake, because the beginning is the end. These guys, when you are separating the card, you are separating to 3 and you are reading every time a double of card. Once you are finishing reading, you are taking the last card and you are putting it beside. That's why everything is going to be changed for the better, okay? The snakes, Zelensky, the snake, there were many snakes. They are no longer alive. Those snakes in Ukraine, many snakes, not only him. The cabal rule in Ukraine, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the deep states, people who salute and sacrifice and salute the Satan. Everything was in Ukraine. And if we are reading the card in X, like a size of an X, you can see that Zelensky was a snake. It was the one who destroyed the country, although everything was in the hidden, and he already died he was executed in Gitmo by the White Hats. We can see it here, okay? And we can see from the bottom up, we can see that the snake, all the people who have done all those awful things in Ukraine are already died. In the Gitmo, Ukraine, Russia is controlling because Ukraine belongs to Russia. It was belonged to Russia before the perestroika in Russia. And the whole Europe is belonged to Russia. Because everything that happened in the past, it was a Tsar, okay, a Tsar in Russia, and the Khazarians, the Cabal, they killed him. They murdered the family of the Tsar, and if they weren't murder him, so he would be controlling for the better, for the citizen, the whole of Europe today. So we are going back. Once we are moving forward to the Aquarius age, we are going back to the past. So we are fixing things in the past, and Russia will offer the citizen of Ukraine a better life, instead of the horrible life they had in Ukraine. It can be within 3 units of time or 5 units of time, 3 or 5 units of time. It can take years. 3 years or 5 years from now, Russia will offer the citizen of Ukraine to become a Russian citizen with money. They can come or they can stay in Ukraine, and everything will happen very in positive way. No pushing, no forcing people to do anything they don't want to do. Because the public in Ukraine, most of the public is in Ukraine, don't want to belong. They don't want to belong anymore to the dictator of Zelensky, to the government. They don't want to be there. They want to be in a better place, and it will be. It will be. So now we see that peace will come in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, within 1 unit of time. 1 unit of time. Because the talking is over, the Whiteheads in control, Trump and the Whiteheads have been, it's not Trump is representing America, but the Whiteheads behind the scene, they have saved the children, they have cleaned the underground, the biological weapons. It was a horrible place, Ukraine. And people are watching television and do not understand, and television that it's doing a brain control and mind control. They can tell everything they want to the public, and the public will believe because it was told on the television. You don't have to believe television, you have to research, because the truth is always in the hidden. And the purpose of all humanity is to search for the truth and to find the truth for a moment, and the truth will always pump under the ground again, and you have to search it again. So if we want to know it's going to be good again, of course that Ukraine have been destroyed, but it wasn't destroyed for the worse, it's destroyed for the better. Okay? We can see here again. You don't see the truth because the truth is in the hidden. You have to research and to understand that not many, she says the entities, all of the prime minister worldwide were executed during the pandemic hoax, okay? And they were replaced by an actress with a silicone face, mask of face. There is something within 1 unit of time, there will be a message reveal, a peace between Ukraine and Russia with the aid of Trump, America, because America is going to have to make peace worldwide during the following months and years. It can take 3 years up to 5 years, something like that. I hope it's going to take less than that to make a peace worldwide, as I predicted in my book in 2014, 11 years ago. A new horizon, a new age is coming. So we have one unit, okay, the peace will come between Ukraine and Russia with the aid of Trump, the President Trump. It will become within 1 unit and 3 units. So we have 1 unit of time, it will be a settlement and agreement, and until at the end of March 2026, the end of March, it will be finally from this moment, from the end of March 2026, it's going to be quiet in Ukraine and Russia too. So you have now a channeling, a prediction regarding Ukraine and Russia. So you have to feel positive. You have to think that everything is going to be fine again, as I always predicted many years ago, 11 years ago, because we are entering to the age of Aquarius. No more war, no more wars with an S, no more sacrificing of children, no more sacrificing of Satan. The light is coming because we are separating from the age which people salute Satan, and people have done horrible things to each other, to their family, to the children, to their children, to other children, kidnapping children, sacrificing children, kidnapping women and men. We are separating from the age of drugs and the age of weapons, because Trump represents the Palladian. Okay, it's present the Palladian, it's an actor also, and it's the Palladian to control for the benefit of the citizen in this wonderful place called Earth. And they took control to bring the peace between the people. So we are entering into an age without borders, without a passport, without ID. You can move, you can go wherever you want to. It's not going to take 50 years for this to come. It will be very fast. People are separating from their families, of course, because the creation doesn't want any families. They don't want people to bring children, because once you don't deal with children, you have the freedom to move between the columns, because Earth is also with columns on this flat Earth. Okay, you don't have to believe, you just have to listen. You don't have to listen either, but it's only a prediction that's give us hope that something good is coming. As I predict in my book in 2014, 11 years ago, that the year of the light is coming in 2025. So peace will start from the Middle East, and this is what's happening currently. And then in parallel, it will spread worldwide between countries. So thank to Russia that it's destroying the horrible things that were beneath the ground in Ukraine. Thanks United States, Trump, the Palladian, the White Hats. Thanks all those good forces to saving us humanity. So let's take a deep breath and say the final word, the final sentence, as I always end with them. Put a smile on your face. Always believe in God, because it's going to be amazing. Again, Gali Lucy.
I'm trying to save and hold, to wake them all. Oh, I'm trying to lift their souls, to shake the world. Trying, I'm shouting. I can break the wall, I can see beyond silence. Why me? I was here before, now I'm not alone. Although my wings are broken when